Hey guys, and welcome back to Fallout 4. Today has been a long time coming. I've been trying to get myself to do this, but shits keep coming up, so finally we're doing it. We're going to be doing a companion guide on the lovely Curie. By far, this is my favorite companion that is in Fallout 4. This character has so many different levels and is just generally amazing on most levels. Okay, I like her a lot. She's pretty great. Alright, whatever. Some people like Piper, fucking yes, but also Curie, yeah, cute as hell. It doesn't really make sense because hell is ideally not really cute. It's really horrible. Okay, so first things first, this companion is by far the weirdest to acquire and the most effort you need to put into finding a companion out of all the companions. Yeah. Most companions you kind of just stumble on. This character you actually have to seek out, and this character maybe changes and is no longer what she is when you find her. Oh god. Alright, so you're gonna want to make your way to Vault 81. Now, you will either need to be high speech or have a fusion core. Is it 3 fusion cores? Regardless, it's on the screen right now, so I shouldn't have to say that, but it's there. Yeah, so now that you have access into the vault, here's what you're gonna have to do. Alright, so you've made it into the vault, but before I tell you guys any more, I gotta tell you guys that there is the tiniest spoiler here. But it's not a spoiler. Essentially just me telling you the quests that you need to complete in order to activate the quest chain that gives you the companion. Again, it's a lot of work to get an amazing companion, so I think it's worth it. Anyways, so first things first is you're gonna need to make your way down to the generator room, and in the generator room, you will find a brother and sister bickering. They're druggies. Well, one's a dealer and one's, a receiver of. Anyways, you'll find out. Just go talk to them, talk to both of them, the sister and the brother, and then you'll be good. That's checked off your list. Boom, done, cool. Okay, so now the second thing you're gonna need to do is make your way down to the medical bay. There is going to be a doctor. He's a black guy, he's got cool hair. Boom, he's there. Go talk to him. He will ask you to donate blood. Donate the blood. Then you have one more thing to do. So you just checked off 2 things off the list. You do 3 quests, 2 are done. Cool, math. Alright, so the third thing you guys need to do is you guys need to go talk to a little girl. I do not know her name. Here's what she looks like. Here's her name. Boom. Editing. Yeah, boom. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna want to talk to this girl. She's going to give you a mission to go get her cats. When you first enter the vault, you'll see the cat kind of haul ass at the door. So anyways, yeah, just talk to her. She'll ask you to get her cat back, and then you get her cat back. Now you go outside the vault, get the cat, come back. Shit went down. I'm not gonna spoil it too much. Essentially, just shit went down. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, now that I mention it, I gotta tell you guys something that I had no idea about, and it's really important because it kind of affects your character massively. And they don't tell you that it's a thing. So, if you guys don't want to hear any drops of spoilers, here's a time to skip to now. Don't hit the time yet. It's pretty important that you hear what I have to say on this because it's shit. It's really shit. If you don't know what's gonna happen, you don't know the consequences of your actions. Alright, so you're gonna be heading into the back of the vault. The back of the vault is home to many mole rats, and they all have a horrible disease that will negate 10 points, 10 HP, 10 health, from your character. Now, it doesn't ever tell you that this is gonna happen. This can be avoided, so 2 things to keep in mind. Don't let your companions come with you. Nobody. Maybe a robot. I'm not sure if they get affected. I think so, maybe. Anyways, so don't let any companion come with you. Just tell them to wait by the door, and then you'll go get them later, because you'll loop around. It's the whole thing. Secondly, take it real slow and maybe have a stealth boy. You'll need a lot of stealth boys to surpass everything. It's the best advice I could give you is just make a lot of saves. Constantly keep looking at your Pip-Boy and the effects and see if you have it, and if you do, then load the save. Don't let any mole rat hit you, which is kind of hard because they bastards just kind of spawn out of nowhere and bite your face off, so it's kind of weird. But anyways, yeah, just essentially make your way through the vault, follow the quest, and then you will arrive at a beautiful white robot, kind of like Codsworth, except, a woman. Or a robot, whatever. Yeah, you get it. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is the lovely Curie. You're going to have to give Curie a tiny white lie just to get access to her opening up the gate and giving you the thing that you went in there for. Still trying to not spoil stuff, but God, it's hard. Anyways, so yeah, Curie's going to go and you're going to finish up that quest. So just follow the quest marker, the robot's gonna follow you, complete the quest in whichever way you want. Okay, so after that mission is complete and you either feel like a sack of human garbage or a fantastic human being, depending on what you chose, because there was a little bit of choice there. Anyways, you have Curie now. Curie's available as a companion. Make sure you complete that quest and then Curie will be available for a companionship. Cool. Alright, so now that that's out of the way, we got Curie as a companion. She's going to follow us around. She gives you stim packs, which is pretty amazing. That's one of the things that she benefits to us every so often. Here comes the other stuff. Me telling you how to make her like you, how to increase affinity, which is making her like you. Also, how her structure works in terms of quests. Now, I won't tell you her backstory or anything like that because people kind of get pissed off at that. But I will be telling you guys what happens in terms of the way she evolves, because that can be really confusing to some people that maybe see an image of Curie and think, well, that's not the fucking Curie I got, so I'm going to tell you that. At one point, oh shit, I never mentioned, the Curie that you're seeing on screen now is not the Curie that you're going to see. Shit. So here is the lovely Curie right there. Look at that short hair, super. I actually really like short hair for some reason on girls. That's weird, I know. Yeah, that's great. But here's my Curie. Yeah, super cool, like super. The facial stuff is perfect. The mod link is in the description. Fantastic mod, alters Curie's face to kind of match her voice a little bit better, I think. And just generally look better. So that's my personal opinion. If you think she looks like a monster and an abomination, then I'm sorry. Just go back to the vanilla one. I don't know what to tell you. That will be in the link in the description if you guys are playing on PC and you want that as well.
And console people, just wait. It'll probably be there soon.
Okay, now back to the evolving. My god, is this a train wreck? Okay, alright, so when you first get Curie, she is a Mr. Handybot, who is a scientist, and eventually she realizes that she cannot further her scientific studies without actually acquiring a human-like body. Because all the great scientists had human bodies, and they had all these emotions to push them, and all this other stuff, she says. On a side note, the mod makes it look like her voice actor. That just came to mind. The mod that redoes her face makes her look really similar to the voice actor, I think. Alright, so there is some glitchy things that can happen now. If you actually get Curie way early on, before you do any story, which I know some Fallout players do, I am one of those people who don't touch the story until I absolutely have to, and Curie is one of those things where you absolutely have to do. Okay, so when she will eventually give you the task to get her a new body, a synth body. So you will eventually, throughout playing through the story, meet a scientist that will help you accomplish this. This is about... Okay, I can't spoil shit. How do I tell you this? Okay, this is not too much of a spoiler. There is a place called the Memory Den. It is in Good Neighbor, and just that's the doctor. If you don't know what I'm talking about, relax, you'll find out. Yes, so you need to play up to the point until you get there. And I mean, get there because a story is pushing you to get there. You can't just be like, oh, hey, Memory Den, and then it's not gonna work. You need to actually pass that part in the story, and yada, yada, yada. And then she'll be like, hey, I have a synth body, and she'll ask you to wait a couple minutes. No, it's like a whole day, I think. Yeah, she asks you to wait for like 17 hours. You wait, she'll be like, hey, let's do the body transfer. You do the body transfer, now you have a synth companion with a glorious accent and an adorable personality. I'm sorry, little girl in me just had a seizure. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm gonna use this. Fuck. I'm sorry, it's nighttime, I haven't had any sleep. We're gonna be talking about the affinity and what to do to make her like you. Now, this is actually really kind of hard because every companion kind of has a backdoor, like lockpicking. I made an exploit video talking about how to lockpick something over and over again, and that wraps up those companions that get affected by lockpicking in a positive manner. You know, I like that when you lockpicked it, that kind of thing. Curie doesn't have that for fucking anything. I thought maybe taking stim packs she'd like. Nah, nothing like that. She doesn't like when you lockpick. She doesn't hate it. She's really neutral. The only thing that she's not really neutral about is doing kind acts. Curie is the embodiment of like innocence and kindness, even more than Piper, I think. So the only advice that I could give you if you want to do it the cold, hard, legit way, is just essentially do a bunch of those Preston missions. You know Preston Garvey, the guy who constantly says, hey, go check out that other settlement, or go help those random guys, even though I should probably be doing that because I'm just sitting around your settlement doing nothing, but hey, you do it. Sorry. Don't know where that came from. Anyways, so yeah, that's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to go ahead and do those missions over and over again. Alright, so me telling you to do that, I realize it's kind of worrisome to some people. Because you'd be like, oh god, it's going to take like 7 hours to max out this companion. Oh god, no. Especially when you know the mechanics behind it. Like, it takes 1,000 affinity points to max out a companion. And every time a companion likes anything, that's 15 affinity points. And if you do something that a companion loves, that's 30 points. So it's not that much of a jump. So that can be kind of intimidating just to hear that. But here's the thing. Your companion will constantly be ticking affinity points just by you spending time with them. So if you're running around, if you give them items, if you constantly are trading, there's this thing on Wiki. It's really vague. It says give item. It's really vague. It doesn't really like what happens. Do I give them an item and they like it? Well, yes, that's also something that does it, but there is like a cooldown on that. So you can't just keep giving them items, taking them, and then they'll just love you. That's not how it works. But if you just play alongside the companion, you'll have them maxed out in no time. Again, just do missions and, you know, loot, and then give them the loot. Bring it back to your settlement or sell it, whatever you're gonna do. Just play the game normally, and the companions will come out. Will it take a while? Yes, absolutely. Just constantly be kind. She likes it when you are kind, caring, and, you know, you're trying to pick up the weak. She likes that. All right, sorry, I got sidetracked. Back to the likes and dislike things. You know, gaining affinity with her, because that's probably why you guys are here, because you're like, how the fuck do I do this? What if I make her hate me? And that's probably why you're looking at this video, in which I'm sorry you got all the other excess stuff, and yeah. Alright, so like the Piper video I did, I don't want to tell you guys the exact missions and the exact way you want to complete them in order to get the love stat or like stat, because that kind of spoils those missions for you or their potential outcomes, so I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to be telling you guys, again, like I said before, is be selfless. That's one of the things that she likes. Just care for other people. Be a solid dude, bro. Just be a nice fucking dude guy. Yeah. And honestly, if you just play with the character and ask her a bunch of questions, you can kind of pick up what her personality is, and she obviously doesn't like stealing. She obviously doesn't like it when you run around naked. So again, recaps. Be selfless. Be merciful as well. If you have the chance to blow someone's head off and you could probably not do that, that's peaceful, they call it in the game, do that. So, selflessness, peacefulness. So yeah, that's my advice to you guys if you guys want to do it the cold, hard, legit way. The reason why I say that is because there is a way to max out her affinity, but you kind of have to sell your soul a little bit. And we're going to talk about that. Because God, it's awful what you have to do. And if you do it, I hate you a little bit. But I understand, because you know, she's amazing. And you maybe want to max her out because you want to hear a story or whatnot. Or maybe you just like, I don't know. I don't know what you're doing, but hey. On a side note, I realized that the intro to this video might have been hella creepy. Just me being like, I adore this companion, but she's really great. Like, just give it a couple minutes and just, she's fantastic. Okay. Still creepy? Okay, yeah. No, okay, so you have no soul? Alright, cool. Come here, come closer. This is how you make a lot of the companions like you. Strong is the only one that doesn't really get affected by this too much, because he's just a son of a bitch. Actually, maybe he has a good heart. No, this is the opposite, because doing what we're gonna do is seem nice, but we're doing, okay, whatever. I'll explain it. Okay, so this method requires quite a bit of stim packs, and also you can make stim packs, so stim packs are not really hard to, well, unless you don't collect anything. In that case, yes, stim packs are gonna be hard to find. I would say you need probably 150 stim packs. And that's quite a bit, but if you've been playing the game for a while, that's not a lot at all. Okay, so this method is pricey, again, stim packs, but it also requires you to sell your soul. Okay, so this is what you need to do. You need to go to a settlement. You're gonna have dog meat with you. You're gonna need to have whatever companion, Curie, with you, near you. So, Curie is in your vicinity. Now, you have dog meat as the companion, not Curie. You have dog meat as a companion. You're going to take some melee weapon, hopefully a super sledge, something like that, something to put him down quick. Yeah, and you guessed it. You're gonna take that fucking hammer and break it into your dog's face until he whimpers and is half dead and just begging you to just kill him, but really you're gonna stick a stim pack in him and bring him back to life. I just gotta tell you guys that this dog literally doesn't care if you're an asshole. He's the only companion that is completely neutral and will follow you into hell and back. If you fucking do this, you're a horrible person. I'm sorry, but I really think this dog is amazing. And I hate the fact that some person pointed it out on one of my videos and was like, hey, this is the thing. This is why I did. And I'm like, you awfully horrible person. Like, I get it, but seriously, goddamn, that's sad. Especially when you hear us like crying and shit, and it's so visceral and real, and you're like, oh god, dog meat, I'm so sorry. So yeah, that's the method. Essentially, you just beat down dog meat because Piper, I think Curie and Kate and a few others like it when you heal dog meat. So essentially that's what you're doing. You're just healing dog meat over and over and over again. You need to have dog meat in your companion as a companion, or else he'll go hostile. But if he's a companion, he will not die and he'll just drop. Again, it's not worth it because of the stim packs, I feel. But again, if you're at endgame and Curie is like the last companion that you got, then it makes sense that you have a shit ton of stim packs, and that not be the issue there. But the issue is you fucking hitting a dog that loves you to death and doesn't judge you at all. That's the problem. So can you live with yourself? It's a video game, yes, but it's still a dog. It's still a dog, and it still cries and whimpers, and your heart just dies. Will you do this? I don't know. I hope not. To be honest, I don't care. At the end of the day, it is a game, and I'm joking half. Again, it's sad when you hit him, and then boom. I had to get the footage to show you guys what to do here, and I died a little. I love dogs a lot. Dogs are amazing. Not creepy like furries, but like I like them a lot. They're solid. I've had them all the time since I was a kid, and you don't care. But let's go. On a side note, again, real quick, if you do want to find out the exact quests that you need to do in order to complete them to make her like you, like do them in the way that she'll want, then just go to the wiki. It's there. not gonna link it. Just type in. Actually, I might link it because it's kind of hard to get there. It's enough to be like, okay, I don't want to do it. So it's easier just for me just throw a link in the description, and I got you guys. I'll do it. By the way, this is not me just like rating off the wiki. Again, I know my shit. I played I think 300 plus hours in the game. So oh god, that's a lot of time. Oh shit. Well, alright, so we've established how we acquire Curie, we've established how we make her like us, we've established how we get her a new body and the potential glitches that come with that. Not really glitches, just you need to push the story forward in order to actually access the scientist. So yeah, I guess the only thing to talk about is how to make this character strong. The easiest answer is to, like, what I did, because again, favorite companion, so I just, like, put all of the resources I had into making her like a monster. Like just a total fucking beast. So I gave her a plasma rifle that fires 2 shots at once, without consuming 2 ammo. And I maxed that fucker out with like sniper scope, so just does stupid damage. And yeah, now she just kills Deathclaws in like 2 shots. So cool. If you want to make her even stronger, put her in power armor. That's kind of a go-to obvious thing. I made her pink armor because, yeah, it's kind of just like the female armor in my settlement. They kind of all wear it. It's weird. Yeah, why do you need to know? I don't know, but you do now, so there you go. Cool. And yeah, with this companion, I don't think she specializes. On the wiki, it says she specializes in unarmed combat. That's bullshit, I think. I've seen that somewhere. I don't think that's true at all. She has like a pipe pistol, I think, when you first find her. By the way, there's a tiny glitch associated with Curie where she will sometimes just want to use fisticuffs if enemies getting close. I think every companion potentially has this glitch. It's kind of like where they're coding tells them to pick up whatever items near them, despite their item that you gave them being better, or them deciding to just be like, fuck it, let's just throw down right here and use their fists in the middle of combat while the guy has a shotgun, and it just never goes well. And you're like, oh great, this is the AI and the companions, fantastic. I miss New Vegas' companions. New Vegas companions were fucking great. Curie, amazing. Piper, great. Paladin Dance, douchebag. Okay, that video is gonna be the last one I do probably. No, Strongest. Strong is gonna be the last companion guide I do because I hate him so much. You have to be a total shit just to make him like you. Okay, so yeah, just put her in power armor. That's usually a go-to. Usually I would suggest giving her a melee weapon, except, well, if you're in the beginning, like if you're around level 30, then yes, give her power armor and a melee weapon, and she'll do just fine. In the worst conditions. But if you're endgame, you got a lot of stuff hanging around, I just gave her really good loot and gave her good gear because I just got a lot of that at this point. 300 hours in, you acquire a lot of just everything. Yeah, nothing has meaning anymore. I have so much of everything. This is not me being proud of this. This is me being like, well, I'm God now. What do I do? Cool. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Yeah, Curie by far is one of my favorite companions. A reason why is she has an adorable accent that I can't understand sometimes, not gonna lie. Sometimes I'm like, what did you say, Curie? Okay, cute, but what? But yeah, she's just like really, she's in this like fucked world, and and everyone's terrible pretty much. And everyone's kind of shapen by those terrible acts, but since she's a synth or whatever, she's just always fucking happy and like upbeat all the time. She's like, well, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but fuck it, I'm amazingly happy. And I'm just like, yes, that's what I need. That's what I need right now in this relationship that we're having. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I think she's great. Plus, I hate being evil in this game because I feel bad afterwards, so she doesn't need me to be evil like Kate does. Or destroy myself, which is also what Kate does, or needs me to be, when I play. Well, Curie doesn't, so I just pick Curie. Cool, good talk. It wasn't needed, but I did it anyway. Cool. So yeah, guys, this is probably the longest, character guide thing I have ever made, with all of the weirdness. And if you were able to put up with it, then oh my god, thank you so much. I really hope it wasn't as long as the audio recording is, because it is pretty long. Don't say it. It's not what you said. Stop, man. Goddamn. Okay, yeah. But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed. As always, my name is Frost, and I do other videos, so if you want to go check those out as well. They're mostly Let's Plays that are edited, so there's no more bullshit in the video. So if you don't mind hearing my voice for a long amount of time and experiencing games alongside me, then maybe subscribe. I also do guides and play other games, mostly looter shooters. Those are my games that I love so dear. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, my name is Frost, and later, guys.